Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we have several EZA characters that have come out today. Now, this Super Saiyan Goku, I like what they did with him. I'm just gonna say this right away. Because, they could build a lot of characters. They could just make, these sub-EZA characters, super good, right? They could. But a lot of times they just make them, really just pathetic throwaways. This guy's interesting. And I look at this guy as potentially a character who could be useful. I mean, he's one of these, gimmick type, PyCon, Tech 1718, Fat Boo, AGL UI Goku, where they have, some powerful, weird ability. I actually want to start this out by just throwing his, kit up right here. So, it's gonna be a little, again, I would say gimmicky, because what, could happen is we go into one of these tough fights, and then we see, craziness happen in slot 3, and we get eviscerated, man. I just feel like it's so easy for something like that to happen. But he survives KO attacks once per turn, which is interesting. So if you put him in slot 3, and the boss is only attacking once back there, you're good. And then you get this right here, and then you get this right here. So, it's if you activate all these abilities, this healing and stuff like that, at the bare minimum, I feel like I could see this guy being a very interesting, Battlefield and EZA type character and stuff like that. I see it, right? Right? I feel like he really could be, but, I'm not super sure. I think I'm going to give this guy a sticker, because I'm looking really good on stickers right now. I mean, he seems like kind of a fun little character. We could give him a sticker. Plus, with his aura, yeah, not a bad looking sticker right there, right? For sure. So we'll give him that. Let's just take a look at his hidden potential system build as well. So I really wasn't super sure what to do with this. Hello, can you click it, please? Thank you. I wasn't sure what to do with this guy, honestly. I kind of want to go into a fight and see how it works. I did not change his build from what it was pre-EZA, when I rainbowed him years ago or whatever it was. All I did was just give him good equips. That's all I did. So, we'll see. I didn't want to go too crazy changing his build, giving him a ton of dodge, doing all this stuff. I want to just kind of go in, use him, and let's see how it's going to work. Now, this is a character we need to take damage. So, to me, we're going to take him on a 200% team, and we're going to be fighting Gogeta and Janemba. Because we need to take damage. He has all these HP abilities, so that's where we're going to have to take him. Now, there is something really good about this guy. This guy has the best roster of 200% I've ever seen. Look at this. He's on Family Kamehameha Gohan, Tech UI Goku, Beast, Tech Vegeta, AGL Vegeta, Roshi. We could do a very fun video. I would love for, a new Dokkan Fest to look like this, where we could just take him to, any team. So, I don't know. Let's maybe start with, a UI Goku team, a Kamehameha 200% team, maybe Roshi. Let's just take one of these teams into, the Gogeta fight. And, I mean, let's see how it's going to go. Alright, gamers, here we are in a fight right here. So, I mean, something like this is exactly how we want to use the Goku. Remember that Dragon Fist is going to be, or not Dragon Fist, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku's still one of the better TURs. He'll be able to handle this fight well. This should be a good way we could see this situation. I mean, Gogeta would likely kill this Namek Goku in that last slot right here. And then we'll see how things are going to go. So, okay, let's pretend for 1 second that the first attack by Gogeta in slot 3 is going to be his kill shot super attack, which would kill this Goku. It's going to be 4 million plus. At that point, we would survive the KO attack guaranteed once per turn. And then if HP is 20% or less when receiving an attack, Goku would get the guaranteed dodge within the turn, 100% attack and defense, and an additional super starting from that turn. So we would get all these buffs activated for him for subsequent turns. It is when receiving an attack too, so I think we could, a dodge build probably would work well for him. I think a dodge build potentially could make this showcase specifically a little bit harder. I might actually just leave him the way he is for now, the Namek Super Saiyan Goku, and then maybe change him to a dodge build afterwards. I think could be good, but it's just, I mean, you know, I've been saying this common thing a lot, which is that the game is all RNG, right? So it does get to a point where, like, we could get smoked, you know, by having a dodge build. The dodge build could save us. I mean, this is a character that, like, his passive is called Gambling on Survival, and, I mean, that's what this Super Saiyan Goku is. He's a gambling unit, right? It's all based on what's going to happen in that slot 3. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Okay, sure. No super attack. Perfect. We're going to see it right away. 2.95? We had 2015 unit? Super. Super. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. Because we... Wow. Okay. 1 normal. Okay. 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 Let's take a nice deep breath right there. That was a lot of damage from 1 normal. 750,000 from 1 normal. Well, okay. I guess technically that actually would have done. He would have. Okay. A lot to wrap my brain around right there. He actually got 1 shot by that normal. That normal did kill him in 1 hit, right? So we took exact damage to get us down to 1 HP, and then again, so the first hit did technically kill us, but his survive KO ability procced. Bam. Then. So now we have all of this is now well, and this as well. So that's why he's a very quirky character, because what is not highlighted, the 3 key 200% attack and defense and survive KO, that's all he has at the start. Like, what we just saw happen, we need to have happen. So now he's going to get an extra 300% stats. He's super effective against all types. He has a guaranteed super. And then that heal that he's got right there, we do have activated on us right now. That's why our HP is back up to this level. The only thing is I did go into a super hard fight, and we're not going to get Goku back until turn 4. So from this point on, we do actually have to survive until that turn, which is not going to be very easy. Now, Gogeta ended with the super attack last turn. I think we probably should do this right here. I think this would serve us the best. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks in slot 1 right away. And then we can hit this. Nah, let's get a lot of orbs just to be on the safe side. And then maybe we could potentially finish off with a family Kamehameha. Should I cut right now? I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous we will get taken out. Like, I could just cut right here, you know, pause. But there's a good chance we die before we see Super Saiyan Goku again. This fight is very tough. I've seen a lot of people talking about this Gogeta and Janemba fight, and they're just like, yeah, I had no issues. I just crushed it. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Like, again, like, things can go perfectly or things cannot go perfectly, right? Like, it's incredibly easy to die in these fights by how hard Gogeta and Janemba hit. Frame literal 1. Because they come out of the gate doing unbelievable damage. So it can be very difficult to really be able to tank these bosses. So, all right. Looks like on this turn we're going to be fine. We got the family Kamehameha in front of that. We're good. All right, let me cut to next turn. Let's just make sure we don't get taken out here. All right, so Gogeta's damage does go down every turn, which is good for us. All right, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We can continue to have this boy in slot 1. It probably would actually be better for us to use Tech Gogeta. Tech Gogeta, I think, is probably likely to survive better than Gohan in slot 2. I think so. And then we'll hit all that to heal us up a little bit as well. Okay. So on this next turn, we're going to have Goku back on the scene. Remember, this Goku is just so good by how like, his invincible defense at the start of fights is just such a big deal. That Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Alright, as long as they give us our supers, again, they should be able to live here. We do have Goku, Gohan, and Trunks support. Perfect, there's our 3rd super. I think we should be fine. Remember, Gogeta's damage does go down every turn. Oh, we didn't even super at all. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we can just go ahead and skip Gohan attacking. Next turn, we'll have Namek Goku back on the scene. Alright, now, man, I mean, really thinking about it, I guess we probably did just have the correct build. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks would be okay in slot 1 at this point of the fight, right? Gogeta has lost a lot of damage The Goku, Gohan, and Trunks have already done an 18 key super attack. They should be 100% safe. Yeah. I don't think we have to worry about them. All right, so that's good. So his defense, he's up to 873 now. So again, now he's at 200% attack and defense. He gets another 200% attack and defense and super effective against all types. And then he has another 100% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional super. Again, we have his entire passive activated. And if we had a dodge build on him, because, yeah, it wouldn't have, because we would have dodged the first hit and then we would have died to the second, but then we wouldn't have activated all of his passive buffs. So it's like a dodge build probably does hurt him. So far, I'm glad I did not go with a dodge build for him. His super attack effect, again, since he's designed to kind of die, he gets 100% attack, but no defense on his super attack effect. Again, this is kind of a very gimmicky unit, but, like, I'm not so mad at that. Like, they could have just given us some piss throwaway character as a sub EZA. So, like, I'm kind of okay with what they did with him. I think that this, like, going, like, a creative route for a Dokkan Fest exclusive, I think is probably not a good idea, because then we could end up with a stinker very easily. But going a creative route with a sub EZA, hell yes, dude. Okay, so Link set here. I mean, he's a Super Saiyan Goku, so he's pretty basic. Oh, we have Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Z Fighters, Prepare for Battle, and then Shattering the Limit. So, you know, if he was a Fierce Battle character, we'd have all 7 activated right here. Okay, we should be good. I don't think we will be able to get killed. Now, Gogeta, I mean, if he attacks the Namek Goku, I guess he is just going to kill his ass, huh? This is where the dodge build would be great on Namek Goku, would be right exactly now, is when we would want the dodge build on him, right? Damn, I kind of, like, this was a showcase that could have either taken me 3 hours to record, or I guess like 2 seconds, because we did jump in and get perfect RNG immediately. I'm very thankful for this, man. I was given such a great gift by Dokkan. I really appreciate this. All right, he's up to 17. Okay. And then he has a guaranteed additional super, which is right here. Okay, 20. Damn. But remember, if Gogeta super's right here, we instantly lose. So, double digits. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, sure. Yeah, we're dead. Well, no, wait. Well, he survives KO attacks up to once per turn. So I guess technically we will live, but now Gohan dies. Yeah. Damn, damn, the family Kamehameha unit sucks. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess yeah, you see, you never want to ever run him out of slot 3, but I mean, I did want to get him in that position specifically to have all those links up and stuff like that. I mean, that was, I guess, good to show, though. Like, we saw everything with him, really. Huh. So, like, if we, you know, like, again, let's say you break, I feel like he's a great battlefield character, right? Like, remember, it's a Super Saiyan Goku, so, I mean, his category listing looks like this, right? Every team. So, I mean, in battlefield, you just run him and he's just always sitting in slot 3. He can help a lot, because remember, like, I'm trying to think about this guy from, like, a free-to-play player's perspective, right? Battlefield could be very tough. Those fights can be very toxic. And then you can't use items, right? Like, I tell people all the time, I don't use items ever, but I tell you guys, like, don't hold yourself to the same rules that I do. Like, you know, get your clears in, then maybe you want to do a no item later on or something like that, sure. But Battlefield, you can't use items at all regardless. So a character like this who could heal you in the way he does, I think could be very valuable. This, to me, looks like a very effective Battlefield and EZA character or gimmick character. I mean, again, if we had just run him in slot 3 right there, we don't lose. But, I mean, the show, it was good for the showcase to kind of show, like, you know, that whole situation. I feel like we're good. That's the Super Saiyan Goku. We just jumped right in and we saw exactly what he looks like. So, let me know what you guys think of this EZA Namek Goku. Again, I like what they did with him. More so than like a traditional kind of like shitty, like very mid-ass character. They made him like this real goofy unit, but to me that probably makes him more valuable the way he is than if he was just like a traditional like sub EZA. I think they probably did a great job with this guy. I think so. All right, so let's go ahead and just go over all of his details, stuff like that. I mean, I guess we have basically already covered everything, but this is Zealous Roar, Super Saiyan Goku. Leader skills, AGL, Tech, and STR types, key 3 and 90% of stats. I mean, if you guys are like me and still like to use mono teams and stuff like that, I mean, he certainly could rock in there. Passive skill, Gambling on Survival. So he gets 3 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then he survives KO attacks up to once per turn, which we saw multiple times in the video. So he starts out horrible, which we saw. No damage, no defense. He's got nothing. And then if HP is 59% or less when receiving an attack, he gets an extra 200% attack and defense, and he becomes super effective against all types for the rest of the fight. And then if HP is 20% or less when receiving an attack, he gets guaranteed dodge once only for that turn, which we saw. And then he gets 100% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional super for the rest of the battle as well, which again, we did see that. And then he recovers 59% HP if HP is 20% or less at the end of the turn. Again, just one turn, we saw everything. We saw how he's intended to function. I mean, you could say he does work well for these fights, Gogeta and Janemba. If you guys have watched, I mean, I've done a lot of videos at this point on a lot of different Gogeta and Janemba. Dude, it's freezing. There we go. We've done a lot of videos in here, right? This Tech Vegeta video, we were dying in slot 3 repeatedly. Like in some of these long videos, like we're just getting killed over and over by, you know, because not a lot of characters can actually tank Janemba and Gogeta supers. So like Janemba, if Janemba just decides to super in slot 3, most teams in most regular builds, like you're probably going down if Janemba supers in slot 3. So this guy being able to sit there, it's something. It's definitely something. His super attack is the Angry Kamehameha, which massively raises attack for 1 turn and then does supreme damage to the enemy. Let me head over here just to show you guys that is indeed a 100% attack buff. We saw that when he supered multiple times. He went from, what, a 17 million attack stat to a 20 million attack stat. So, I mean, definitely, you know, pretty interesting right there. And that was a 20 million attack stat that was super effective against all types. I did basically have a crit build on him. I mean, crits or additionals, probably both, I guess, would be good. You could do a dodge build for this Goku, but, I mean, it could make him less effective. It could. But it could make him more effective. It's just all RNG. You give him a dodge build. Okay, so like, let's review what happened, right? Turn 1, he gets hit and dies, but lives because of his KO effect. Then he has 100% dodge from his ability, and we had all his abilities activated. Let's pretend we had a full dodge build on him. Then on that second turn, the dodge build triggered, and he just dodged both attacks, and then, you know, we win effortlessly. Or on that first turn, if we have dodge build on him, you know, he dodges the first hit, gets hit by the second hit, and then he doesn't actually get a lot of those abilities, right? Because doesn't he would have to die and then get targeted again to get these, right? Like these one activate just when he gets hit at 100% HP and then drops down to 0. Then he would still need to get targeted again, right? So dodge could be a yin or a yang on this guy. Like it actually could, like it could win you fights or it could lose you fights. I think I'll probably just leave him with the, you know, additional and crit build I've got here, but I mean, I could see how dodge could be very good for him for sure. Link set, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan Kamehameha, Z Fighters, Prepare for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. So again, he has your typical traditional kind of like Super Saiyan Link set right there. Then 12 key multiplier is 135%, slightly low, but not a big deal. This guy came out in 2017, right? Oh, this is the global. Well, here, let me take a look. I think this guy came out around Bojack. Like Bojack and Trunks and Goten. That's why he uses the Nimbus medals, yeah. I think he came out like right with Trunks and Goten. That's like right when Trunks and Goten came out. This guy, I think AGL Super Vegeta and Trunks and Goten were in the same data download. I believe so. So there's that. So here's again his 200% leaders. I mean, it's ridiculous. Look at this. I mean, you know, we have a ton of characters this year. AGL Broly, Beast, Tech UI, STR Gohan, AGL Vegeta, Roshi, Tech Vegeta. These are all characters this year. Dokkan Fest exclusives from this year and a Carnival, you know, with that Gohan. So plenty of different available ways to use him for sure. Here's his best linking partners. Of all these characters, none of these guys are really relevant. I mean, Family Kamehameha, standby right there. Again, I did want to make sure to kind of get him, you know, all his links up, which is why we had him in that middle slot in that last turn. And then finally, our boy Namek Goku. We can go ahead and take a look at the the categories for the boy right here. So he is on Namek Saga. I mean, Namek Saga has, the very annoying Super EZA Frieza. The Frieza Super EZA, I think, is pretty annoying. And this guy will be very, 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 like, you want to get this guy done first, then do the full power Frieza Super EZA. But, like, they're giving us, like, Namek missions and stuff like that. Like, we need the help. So, I mean, this Goku is definitely better than nothing with how just Namek is just completely dead and has nothing right now. Then Goku, of course, is on the Pure Saiyan category team. Yep, very good, very good. Goku is also on full power, so that's how he ends up on Broly's team right there, being a full power category character. Goku is also on the Goku family category team. So again, we'll be able to use these shenanigans in a lot of different ways. He's also down here on the Super Saiyan category team, so he's on all the 500 Super Saiyan leaders we've gotten. He's also over here on the Kamehameha category team, which is the team that we showcased him on today. Then he's on the Exploding Rage category team. More options for a category like this is really good for when they do, you know, missions or something like that. Like this would be helpful. Then Goku is also on, Saviors. Yeah, great. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a very small category. More options for this, really good. Then Goku is on Turtle School as well. So, you know, remember he's on Master Roshi's team. We could run him there for extra juicing and tons of support. Maybe I will use him. I do want to do a Master Roshi video against Janemba or Gogeta or something like that. And maybe we'll use this Goku there. Then Goku is on this Miraculous Awakening. I think this is the Miraculous Awakening category. That's what this one is, yep. Goku is also on Powerful Comeback. That's this one. So both of the 6th anniversary categories he's on. Okay. Then he's on Legendary Existence. We've seen some annoying missions. This guy could potentially help. That Blue Kaioken Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta fight, this guy might be good in there. Because that's another boss that tends to kill in the last slot. Although, this guy's potentially a sitting duck against Vegeta, though, I guess, yeah. Then Goku is also on the Bond of Friendship category. Cool. We need a new leader skill for this one. Then Goku is also on Entrusted Will. Remember that very tough mission against Fusion Zamasu last worldwide, but now we've gotten, you know, a lot of good options for that team, so that's awesome. Goku is also on Battle of Fate. Okay, cool. I'm actually waiting for a new Battle of Fate leader. Who's our last one? Is it still the 8th anniversary LRs? Oh, it's Blue Vegito. No. Yeah, AJL Blue Vegito sucks ass. We need a new Battle of Fate leader for sure. Then Goku is on the Bond of Parent and Child. Yet another team. I will be screaming, jumping jack, cartwheel, yelping when we get new Bond of Parent and Child leader skill. And then finally, he's on Earthbred Fighters. So let me know what you guys think of this sub EZA Namek Goku. I don't hate him, man. I don't. It's like they could have just made him a boring ass mid-ass sub EZA and he would have been practically worthless. But like they made him kind of, to me, a little bit interesting and useful for some of this content. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.